Meat or no meat? I would like meat, please. Specifically yours. Hello, and welcome to Blackout. This is a horror romance dating sim in which a mysterious man named Ray saves you when an apocalyptic situation breaks out in your town. Although incredibly kind and helpful to you, it seems like Ray already knows you, and he might be a little more obsessed than you think. Let's get started. What is your name? Yinny. Your name is Yinny, right? I sure hope so. Alright, Yinny. Are you photosensitive, or do you have epilepsy? No. Based on your selection, scenes containing bright images have been adjusted. It finally happened. After 3 years of agony, it all came to an end. It feels so unreal, so oniric. But now that you're holding her ashes in your hands, reality hits you like a train. Except you're actually riding inside that train. No one speaks. Nobody moves for you. Their stares say it all. Discomfort, pity, straight up indifference. What is this alien? You pull your phone from your pocket and scroll through your contacts, hitting the first number on your list. Dad doesn't pick up. You hang up when the voicemail kicks in, switching to your messaging app. The screen's flooded with all your unanswered texts. You good? Miss you, can we talk? Happy birthday. Dad, you don't gotta call, just say something. Know any good therapists? Please answer me. You type in your message. Mom's dead. You don't send it. After struggling with your old look, you step inside and place the ashes on the table. Well, that's terrible. For a moment, you just stand there staring at the urn. Part of you expects something to happen. The phone to ring, someone to knock, but nothing. You lose track of time until you finally drag yourself to your mum's room. Before going in, you glance back. Mom's dead. You say it out loud this time. Barely a whisper. Like speaking it might trigger something. Mostly to see if you can feel anything. But for some reason, you can't. You collapse onto the bed as soon as you're inside. You got raccoon eyes. You haven't slept in 3 days. Still, brain rot calls, so you open your favorite social media app. First video, a kitten doing kitten stuff. Second, some weird dude swearing he saw his doppelganger. Third, this is gonna be a freaking joke. It's your dad, the legendary self-proclaimed Jamie Trejo. After 2 years, the lights are back. There was a local event 3 days ago at 3:03 AM. Nobody's talking about it. Not media, not government, nobody. Oh great, our dad's a conspiracy theorist. And I was there. Got proof. This ain't no atmospheric phenomenon with weather balloons. I'm watching you. People have roasted me for calling a pony balloon a UFO. Anyway, we saw this in 2003 over the Northern Hemisphere. What happened then? Months later, mass wildlife mutations began. No one connected the dots. But I did. And now in 2025, they appear on the exact same day anomalous UV radiation spikes are reported. Coincidence? I don't think so. This is all tied to the CAS-23 pandemic. CAS-23 isn't a disease, it's a weapon. Look at the symptoms. Blisters, rashes, sound familiar? Just like the dead animals in 2003. They're watching us like we're some zoo exhibit. They've been doing it for years. Stay alert. Don't trust official broadcasts. And for the love of whatever's left on this planet, if those lights appear again, don't stand directly under them. You don't know how to react. You turn off screen and drop your phone on the nightstand staring at the ceiling. All that time. You're trying to reach him and he was out there making some shitty video for his followers while his ex-wife died in the hospital bed. My life's a freaking joke. You glance out of the room, specifically at the box on your desk. You get up and walk straight to it without hesitation, running your fingers along the edge before opening it. Bam! A sound from outside makes you jump, snapping you back to reality. Curious about the noise, you peek discreetly out the window. Outside, and right at your neighbor's gate, a girl is screaming her lungs out. Mom! Open up! Netta, you're gonna leave me out here! You didn't even let me grab my charger! Domestic violence was a daily occurrence with those neighbors, so it doesn't even surprise you anymore. You just ignore the scene and instead look up at the sky. You hope to see the orbs your father mentioned, but nothing. Not even a single star. Damn light pollution. What a letdown. You crawl back into bed and burrow under the covers. You need to sleep. Tomorrow you have to go work like a good little cog in the machine or you don't eat, because your mother died. But the world won't stop for you. You crash onto the floor like a sack of potatoes. What the hell happened? What was that? An explosion, or did you dream it? You twist up like a contortionist, but you're not in the mood to get up. You close your eyes again, ready to fall into Morpheus's arms. Who's Morpheus? I hear screaming. What the hell was that? You rub your eyes trying to clear your vision. You check the clock. 8:30 AM. Shit! You spring upright like someone shoved a rocket up your ass, throwing on the first clothes you find. You bolt out the door. If you could fly, you'd already be airborne, but no. You're condemned to the ground in public transport, so you sprint towards the train station. The second you step outside, you bump into one of your neighbors, Dawn and Mary. Apparently, the entire block except you was outside because of what happened. Camilla, Sophia, where did those girls run off to? You try to slip past her unnoticed, moving slowly. Mija, did you feel the quake? Hear that scream? Why didn't you come out? You sigh in resignation. Nothing gets past Doña Mary. No, I didn't hear it. You lie. It was awful. At first I thought it was a cat, but it was Doña Lupe. Doña Ophelia. The self-appointed neighborhood sheriff starts approaching when she hears the conversation. Join the conversation. Mary, I heard about the neighbors. They say that old man started foaming at the mouth and attacked Doña Lupe. Sweet Jesus, and then? The cops took him. But my son drove her to the hospital in his truck because there's no ambulances available. That man was feral, he even bit Don Pascual. Remembering the girl from last night, you glance at the neighbor's house. A trail of blood stains the sidewalk. Can you believe it? My granddaughter says she heard Doña Lupe kick her daughter out last night. And look at this. That bold bastard didn't even wait a day to start abusing her. But wasn't that man sick? Oh no, you can't trust anyone these days, poor girl. Curiosity eats you alive, but you can't stay. Sorry, I'm gonna go, late for work. You see the women's surprised faces as you rush past, but they can't say anything. You're already running. Oh, that girl. I was about to offer her something to eat. Probably busy with her mum, what with her being on her last. Gas spares no one. Poor thing. Sorry I'm late, but I'm coming. You text your boss, but for some reason the internet's slower than usual, and the message won't send. As people board and settle in, you glance around. A young woman holds a child. The kid seems fine, but something's off about her. Her skin's pale and irritated. Veins slightly raised, her eyes are sunken, glassy, and yellowish. Is that Cas-23? No, it doesn't look like that. Either way, she looks like hell. Oh great, another different strain? You check your phone anxiously. Your message still hasn't sent. Oh, I'm gonna dock my pay. You tuck your phone away with a sigh, glancing sideways. Something in the back of the train car catches your attention. A fight. Then you hear it again. That same eerie sound from this morning. Only now it's not followed by just a tremor. This time, it's an earthquake. Everything shakes violently. Your vision distorting like the world's being broadcast through a corrupted signal. Oh, that sound! You don't know how long you're out, but eventually you come back to your senses. The air is thick, saturated with a metallic scent of blood filling the train car. There's blood on your clothes. You can't tell if it's yours. Gasping for air, you look down and see people or what's left of them piled on top of you. Ooh! But that's the least of your problems when you see what's happening a few feet away. The mother who was holding her child earlier is now sinking her teeth into the small body like a starved animal. Oh no! Oh no 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 no. Try to leave or stay still. Stay still? The train car lights flicker, so use the shadows to stay perfectly still. She doesn't seem to notice you. Outside, chaos erupts. Some people flee while others try to restrain the attackers. A few attempt to help. Restrain these motherfuckers, God, what's wrong with them? A man shouts as he struggles to pin someone down. There's still people inside, come on, open the doors. This one bit me. He bit me. The sound design is really good. Seeing the commotion on the platform, the woman lets out an inhuman shriek and lunges towards the crowd in one leap, but her charge is abruptly stopped by a blunt impact. You can't see the face behind the helmet, but the guy has just smashed her with a guitar case. He mutters at the scene, "You look hot. Help me." You try and drag yourself out so he'll see you, but it's useless. A sharp pain shoots through your knee. Suddenly the weight on you lessens and an involuntary sigh escapes your lips. Easy. I've got you. The platform has now become hell incarnate. One of the restraint breaks free, shoving his captor aside before sinking teeth into his jugular. Around them, at least 3 others start thrashing, drooling and growling. Among the wounded, some convulse violently while others begin vomiting a black substance. The guy lifts you the moment you're free. He carries you out of the train car, but freezes when he sees chaos blocking the stairs. Damn it, no choice. He has to go through with it. Gathering all his courage, he charges up the stairs, dodging people in his path. Luckily, no one follows. Once outside, he beelines to the motorcycle parked near the station. Ooh, another biker? Luckily, no one follows. Once outside, he beelines to a motorcycle parked near the station. He plops you unceremoniously onto the back seat and yanks off his helmet, gulping for air, his chest heaving. Whoa, he's pretty. Hi, how you doing? Ooh, is this gonna be another tired, black-haired, quiet man with a sad backstory? Now you see him clearly for the first time. Pale, young with blue eyes and long black hair, with a stranger. Yet something about him feels familiar. Thanks. Damn it. He turns to face you and suddenly silence. That intense stare locks into yours. Oh, I love his outfit. I have a huge thing for biker jackets. You've no clue why he's looking at you like that, but the surprise in his eyes are unmistakable. Probably because you're shaking like a leaf about to snap. Or he knows you from the past and he's been searching for you. Actually, thud. Lights out. For hours your consciousness flickers like a dying light bulb. Somebody help her. Move. If she's not critical, we can't treat her now. Find her in the clinic. Oh man, but I'm in trouble. Who the hell are you? What? This is my house. Get the hell out. God damn it, pick up. When you finally wake properly, sunset stains the sky blood orange and gold. Where am I? Your palms press against the rough wood. The day's last warmth kisses your face. A guy stands nearby, phone pressed to his ear, dozens of survivors huddling around, some seated, some frantically calling loved ones, most just shell-shocked. Get up. You groan as you try sitting up. His head snaps towards you and he kneels beside you so fast his knees crack. Easy. Don't move too much, you'll hurt. You notice empty medical wrappers and makeshift bandages littering the ground. The pain is monstrous, but at least the bleeding stopped. I thought about taking you home, but I figured that'd be creepy. Who are you? Ray. Name's Ray. I do like the name Ray. Raimundo, really, but I'll spare you the syllables. Do I know you? Dunno, Yandere. Maybe we met somewhere. Your shock must be priceless. You actually forget how to speak. Still your name on your ID for the record. Great photo, by the way. Despite your condition, your face burns remembering that awful ID. You instinctively reach for your wallet. He laughs, already clocking it in hand. Is stealing wallets normal for you, Ray? Only when there's something worth stealing. Sorry to disappoint then. Yeah, I felt bad and left you a 20. That smirk might as well have said broke bitch. Hey! He hands back your wallet. You can't help but laugh even though it feels like your ribs might crack from the effort. My knee hurts like hell. Makes sense, I had to amputate. You jerk up right in a panic, checking your legs still there. Asshole? Hey, that's not funny. Sorry. Maybe it's a little funny. The sunset's last light flickers, then vanishes. That's when you hear it again. That noise. That goddamn sound, but this time, something else comes with it. It comes from above. From the sky, accompanying lights brighter than ever. Brighter than in your father's pathetic video too. You feel like the universe is holding its breath, like God is staring right at you. The lore is so interesting in this. It's actually wild. Be at peace or be afraid. Be afraid. We're gonna die, aren't we? Ray stays silent but takes your hand. Will it hurt? No answer, just his fingers threading through yours. You don't pull away. Around you, people sob, scream and pray, others stand frozen. Few even film it. You see every loved one's face. Your mother, your father, Lilith, Mammy. You stop fighting and just close your eyes. At least I didn't die alone. The sound crescendos. A choir of mouthless voices, something inhuman stirring awake. The writing is incredible as well. You glimpse the lights thrashing in spiral patterns, a frenzied whirlpool. Then gone. What the hell was that? Ew! Nearby, a man projectile vomits before collapsing, hands clamped over his mouth. We need to get the hell out of here. While others stood gawking at the vomiting man with morbid curiosity, you and Ray had no intention of sticking around. He plops his helmet onto your hand, the motorcycle roars to life. You peel away without looking back, cutting through a city, clinging to normalcy, clueless about what's coming. Ray carries you inside your apartment and deposits you on the couch. Does a real bitch to open, huh? You know who isn't a real bitch to open though? Me. Spread me. Yeah, gotta ask the landlord to fix it. Gets worse every week. He tucks a cushion under your elevated leg, the pressure eases slightly. Thanks. An awkward silence stretches, until Ray checks his phone, still no service. Guess I should head out. Oh, right. My helmet. Obviously, you just borrowed it, you dumbass. You yank it off and toss it to him, but before he can leave, ask him to stay, yeah. Earthquakes, cannibal freaks, skylights. You don't know what's happening out there, but you know one thing, you don't want to be alone. I know we just met, but stay. Just tonight? Don't get the wrong idea, it's probably not safe out there. He hesitates, eyes flicking to the urn on the table, then a slow nod. Alright. I'll park the bike in the garage. Sure. He opens the front door, and before either of you can say another word. Oh, Jesus! Ray slams the door shut and hits the deck. You're right beside him. The shots are too close and you end up throwing yourself on the floor too. Not like you lived in the nicest neighborhood, gunshots weren't exactly rare. Man, the sound design is so good. You both lie there until the silence returns, staring at the ceiling with hollow expressions. I've got a spare room. I'll sleep in the bathtub if I have to. The nervous laughter that follows is borderline hysterical. Then your stomach growls loudly. You clamp a hand over it, cheeks burning. That's not the only thing my cheeks will be feeling tonight. Sorry, haven't eaten since yesterday. What, with everything that happened? Well, nobody freaking warned me it was doomsday. The dark-haired guy looks at you with pity, and quickly helps you back onto the couch. You can't just sit there starving. I'll make you something. Meat or no meat? I would like meat, please. Specifically yours. Haha. Then meat it is. Woohoo! Shmeat. Thanks. Fine, let's see what I can do. Whips it out. While he's in the kitchen, you scroll through your phone. The internet's slower than a constipated The internet's slower than a constipated turtle. But you manage to catch a glimpse of information. Shaky videos of skylights competing with clips of collapsing buildings and fleeing crowds. Reports mention explosions, blackouts, and streets closed without explanation. And amidst it all, some cringy anime edit. Dinner's ready. I have no idea how that got there. You panic close the app face burning. He chuckles but says nothing. Guess someone didn't prep for the apocalypse, made do with what you had. You devour the chorizo potatoes, making up for a full day's missed meal as Ray eats beside you. To break the silence, you turn on the TV. The government has declared a state of emergency following recent seismic activity. Residents should avoid collapse risk areas and shelter in place. Meteorological authorities attribute the lights to electrical charges from tectonic friction. Liar, liar, pants on fire. No mention of the sound. Well, it's not like they can announce. A creepy chorus appeared out of nowhere. You think they're hiding it? Maybe. Or maybe they're just clueless. You look down at your blood-stained clothes, both your own and others. You feel filthy. I'm showering then sleeping. Take my room, down the hall to the right. I'll use Mom's. Good night. Oh, thanks. Good night, Edie. Want to shower together? Clean and exhausted, you collapse onto your mother's bed. The emptiness returns as her scent and belongings surround you. The feeling you can't name and don't want to examine. You close your eyes, seeking refuge in sleep. Today was enough. The first thing you wake up to next morning was the sound of someone in the kitchen. You open your eyes, every bruise from yesterday making itself known. You take a moment to groan before dragging yourself towards the dining area. 12 p.m. announces the wall clock. Ray stands focused at the stove, cooking something that smells incredible. Maybe you can scare him. Listen to the voice in your head, announce your presence. Let's announce our presence first. He did save us. Did you actually cook? Ray smirks and helps you sit. Listen to the voice in your head. Don't even try it. What the hell? What? I didn't even make a sound. He abandons the 2 plates of hot breakfast to steady you. What can I say? My sixth sense tingles when a gremlin's nearby. Hey, gremlin. I prefer witch, thank you. Then witches actually cast spells. Unless articulation counts as enchantment, I can't endorse the title. I cast disable autonomic breathing. God, I hate you. Oh no! Now I have it disabled too. You both laugh, even as you curse him. He guides you to a chair. You shouldn't be walking yet. Hungry? Made pancakes. You sit down and Ray quickly brings the plates to the table, remaining silent. As he brings the plates over, an awkward silence settles and you turn on the TV. Watch your news. 18 hours since the sky phenomenon and 28 since the quake shook multiple regions, many citizens attempt to resume daily life. However, reports show increased panic attacks and isolated violent incidents. So, what can you tell us about your experience these past hours? Truth is, we don't know what's happening. Yesterday, the house nearly collapsed. We had to stay outside while civil protection checked it. That's when we saw the lights. Was your home severely damaged? Well, they're old houses. They cleared us to return by morning. That night we heard screams. Something off. Probably just stress, you know? Not everyone's been lucky. I see you have a backpack. Where are you headed? To work. Life goes on, no? Even if the sky's falling, a man's gonna earn his bread, miss. God ain't coming to fix our lives. You heard it here. Despite the disaster, our country's reality forces many to resume normal life to put food on the table. Authorities continue assessing damages. Remember to stay calm, follow emergency protocol, and avoid spreading panic-inducing rumors. Becky Rodriguez, TZMG News. Your eyebrows shoot up, recognizing the reporter. Wasn't she Doña Mary's daughter? Whatever. You focus on breakfast. At first indifferent, but then the flavor hits you. Desire getting taken to Flavor Town as opposed to getting taken to Pound Town, which I would really like to go to. These pancakes taste exactly like the ones you used to make with Mom. Bite after bite, you savor the unexpected comfort, the small return to something lost. You want to ask, but Ray's miles away, pale, staring at his phone. Pancakes or phone? Phone. Hello? That's Ray. Huh? Yeah. You okay? You look like you just saw a ghost. Curious, you peek at his phone just to catch a social media feed. He quickly swipes away, locks the screen and shoves it in his pocket. It's nothing, just scrolling. You got service? No signal, but the Wi-Fi's kinda working. You eye him suspiciously, but he cuts you off before you can pry any further. I'll hit the store, get you supplies before I go. Don't bother, and go home. Your family's probably worried sick. Ray sets his fork down carefully. The silence stretches just a beat too long. Not really. That bagel when I was a kid, Mom dumped me the first chance she got, so flying solo. Used to live with my girlfriend, but she's not around anymore. Your eyes go all soft on him, which just makes that smirk bloom as he flicks your forehead like you're some dumb kid. Quit it, I'm not some rescue pup. If you're going out, I'm coming. You can barely walk, stay put. I'm fine, just some bruises. Cockroaches like me don't die easy. He huffs a laugh through his nose, a smile not quite reaching his eyes. Whatever you say, Miss Invents. Oh, crap. Before you stretches the most ridiculous checkout line you've ever seen. And this is just a normal grocery store, not some Black Friday madhouse. You and Ray share a look that says, you seen this shit? But with empty cupboards back home, you resign yourself to the chaos. I saw it first. Give me that toilet paper, asshole. It's a last pack of Bun Bunny Ultra Soft, bitch. Hands off. Bum Bunny. Two grown adults are fist fighting over toilet paper. While the idiots wrestle over nothing, tall boy Ray sneaks by and grabs the goods. His hand snakes up to grab the actual last package wedged in the back of the top shelf like a hidden treasure. He puts a finger to his lips, drops it in his cart and keeps walking like nothing happened. Groceries, meds, and cleaning supplies, check. Ray even threw in a Gansito for good measure. Now for the final boss. The checkout line. 5 minutes? 10 minutes? Someone cheers in the distance, hoisting their hard-won Bum Bunny Ultra Soft like a trophy. 30 minutes. Your legs throbbing. 45 minutes. 3 hours. 6 p.m. stares back from your watch. I'm done. Move, lady. A man shoves his cart aside and bolts from the store. The crowd watches in shock, then like lemmings they follow. You look at Ray. He looks at you. The grin says it all. You join the looters or you cling to good values. Oh, I love the metal music. Yeah, let's run. Ray, run! The music is so cool. Sharp right, sharp right. The security guard tries to block them, but you two swerve in perfect sync, like you've been grocery cart heisting your whole lives. You're white-knuckling the cart, both of you howling with laughter as Ray pushes like a man possessed. The wind whips your face, and for one glorious second, your knee pain vanishes. Ray whoops like a kid on a sugar high. Look at us go! Look, no hands. What do you mean no hands, you psycho? You kill me! For a delirious moment, you imagine him grabbing a power-up star, totally invincible and unstoppable. God, the metal track is such a pleasant surprise because it is my favorite genre of music. But reality crashes back. One life, no respawns. Ray! He's deaf to your screams. Ray belongs to speed now. For a heartbeat, it's just laughter and absurdity. You and Ray rolling through the street with a stolen grocery cart. That lady really treated the toilet paper like the holy grail of clean asses. You gonna smell like a sewer when the world ends? Touché. You're still chuckling as you near your street. The flickering streetlights, your only company. That's when you notice it. The eerie stillness, the dark houses, the silence so thick it buzzes in your ears. Too quiet, right? Yeah, but Doña Ophelia's always watching. Probably nothing. Yeah, her dogs aren't barking. Weird. You hear a few light taps that distract you. Oh no. It's Mary, peeking through her curtains. Mouth moving, but you can't hear, so you try and read her lips. Oh, Brett? Ugh, guess I wasn't the only one checking your wallet. What does that mean? Apparently it means like poor man or beggar. It's like a slang. Ray jokes, but you're fixated on her frantic gestures, her mouth repeating. She seems to be talking in Spanish. Hombre, Torre, Cobre. Then you pass Doña Ophelia's and the cart clangs against something. A metal cane. Wait, that's hers! Ray bends to grab it while you continue to watch Doña Mary, who seems even more terrified. Ray takes the cane from her hand, then catches the horror inside Doña Ophelia's house. Her dogs lie motionless in a slick pool of blood. Shapes, no people hunched over her. The jerky, unnatural movements, hunched and ripping, tearing her apart. Oh, she was saying run! No joke this time, Ray's already moving. This time it wasn't a game, it was a matter of life and death. You leap from the cart as your niece screams and fumble with your key. Open the damn door! You try and open the door with your key, but the damn thing gets stuck again and won't turn. Don't do this to me now! You struggle over and over until the key falls from your hands. The creatures emerge from Doña Ophelia's house running after you. Try to open it by force or keep running. Try to open it by force. Determined, you bend down and pick up the keys once more. Leave it, we have to go! You try again and again, but nothing works. Ray tries to pull you along, and you feel your injured legs give way. You let out a scream, hearing your knee crack internally. Thought the train wreck was done with you. Not so invincible after all. You didn't even have time to run. Damn it! Teeth sink into your flesh. Blood begins to leave your veins. And soon, the Cas virus makes you move to find a new victim. If you only could turn back time. Can I? That's interesting. I wonder if that's like part of the UI or if that's actually something I can do in-game. As in like part of the lore. Okay, keep running. There's no time. Adrenaline takes over as you begin running in a frantic race alongside Ray. Your breathing is rapid, heavy. Each step seems to cost a little more. Ooh! You scream again as your knee cracks internally. You fall to the ground, scraping your hands and knees. Ray doesn't hesitate. He lifts you up, practically throwing you into the shopping cart before taking off at full speed. This way! A girl's voice cuts through the air. She's at the door with Doña Mary who's holding a broom. Quick, get inside! Ray runs towards them just as the creature's footsteps sounds dangerously close, barging through the doorway like a stampede. Both of you crash into the house. Mary slams the door shut. Help me! A younger girl tries in vain to drag furniture towards the entrance. Ray immediately rushes to assist her. Outside, desperate blows pound against the door until suddenly they stop. leaving only a monstrous silence behind. You know, so far, Ray's been pretty lovely. Once the movement outside ceases, Ray hurries to you, carrying you to the nearest couch. You writhe in agony with every movement, gripping your knee so hard you might just dig your fingers in. The kneecap is dislocated. You want to scream, but fear of those things returning stops you. Mary goes inside and quickly returns with an ice pack which she places on your knee. Wait, what does this say? Okay, basically it says, okay, my daughter, you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. She sits beside you and hugs you, stroking your hair and face in a somewhat rough but sincere manner. Ears tremble, unsure if it's from pain or the comfort her touch brings. Several hours pass since the attack, but no one dares to speak. The only constant sound is a faint tick, 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 almost imperceptible, that always seems to accompany Mary. Ray has been glued to the window crack for too long, gripping a pipe wrench he found under the sink. Guess they're gone. And he guessed right, but apparently they weren't the only ones who had experienced something like this. Police sirens in the distance confirmed something was happening outside. The older girl turns on the television, and when her grandmother scolds her with a look, she defends herself. I want to see if Mom was on TV. Mary softens, placing a hand on her shoulder. It's okay, honey. Let's see what they're saying. There's been a significant increase in criminal acts. The streets show looting and clashes between civilians. We recommend the population remain indoors and stay calm. The images show a man being subdued by a police officer amid the looting. He had traces of a black substance around his mouth and yellow eyes. You look at Ray, but the recognition on his face says it all. He's thinking the same thing. Doña Mary, meanwhile, eyes the shopping cart they brought with them. Honey, one shouldn't do bad things even in the worst of times. Your mother wouldn't like to see you stealing. You lower your gaze, feeling like a scolded puppy. I'm sorry. That's not it, ma'am. We're all in line to pay. But everyone started running and I ran too. She scrutinized Ray. Even without her glasses, her bad boy radar was going haywire at his appearance. And you, don't go putting ideas in this girl's head, eh? She's not alone. I know your type well. They promise you the heavens, but you end up eating dirt. Be honest. He looks like trouble, but he's got a golden heart, Mary. The old woman's expression softened at your words. Forgive me, mija, but if you don't correct them early, they turn out worse. I only scold because I care. What does this mean? I think it means candy? The little girl was rummaging through their cart. You can have it. She looked to her grandmother for approval, then grabbed it with a smile and ran off. What happened to you, mija? Why is your leg hurt? You told Doña Mary everything since yesterday morning. The accident, the woman, the injured, the lights in the sky. We saw them too. There's a sickness and now this. I think God's announcing the end times. You must be tired of all the evil and suffering in this world. And speaking of suffering, how's your mom doing? She asked innocently. Of course she didn't know. You hadn't told anyone. She's fine. They're taking care of her at the hospital. You lie. Ray watches from his spot, arms crossed. His expression is unreadable. We should put this food away before it spoils. Can we use your fridge, ma'am? Yes, go ahead, mijo. He quickly gets up, taking the cart to the kitchen, but soon returns for you. Yinny, come help me. Ay, muchacho. Don't worry, Doña Mary. It's fine. I'll carry her. He smiles and lifts you in his arms, carrying you to the kitchen where he sets you on the counter. He peers discreetly into the living room, confirming the others are distracted by the news. Thanks. Don't mention that. I know when someone needs an escape from tough conversations. He begins putting groceries away as you sit in silence. So, golden heart, huh? You both chuckle softly. You gaze out the window at the darkened neighborhood. The same streets you've always known, now feeling as dangerous as being unarmed in the jungle. Distant police sirens, ambulances, even fire trucks wail in the distance. You're not sure what's happening out there, but one thing's certain. This is just the beginning. At bedtime, Doña Mary gives you and Ray blankets, offering her living room as a makeshift sleeping quarters. Darkness blankets your rest, and judging by the silence, everyone else is too. Everyone except Ray. He stares at the ceiling, soundless, while your consciousness remains adrift in dreams. Without hesitation, he slips to your side, kneeling before your sleeping form. Oh, hello. For a moment, he just watches you. In his eyes, the greatest tenderness he's never voiced fights through a storm of conflicting emotions, revealing pure longing. I can't believe it's really you, Yinny. After everything, you're still you. His whisper carries a forgotten intensity as he brushes his lips against the corner of yours. Imperfect circumstances, but you were here, and that was enough. Ooh, this is interesting. His thumb traces your cheekbone. I saw your mom's ashes yesterday. I'm so sorry. She was a good woman, kind, even to someone like me. Finally, he pulls back, withdrawing his touch like he's lost the privilege. Sleep easy, boo. Whatever comes tomorrow. He took a step back, then another, moving away from you. This time, I promise, I won't let anyone take you away from me. Oh no! We're getting some obsessed vibes. He retreats to a sofa, silence reclaiming the room, but his promise remained. End of chapter 1. That was really good. I really like that. We're gonna go back to some of the different points and try some of the different options, because there's a lot of little branches and things that we can actually do. First up is here. Before we stayed still, and I'm pretty sure if we try to leave, we actually get a dead ending. Oh, Jesus. Her attention shifts from the child to you. Apparently, she's found something more appetizing. Well, goodbye, Yinny. Turn back time. Well, at least we know what happens there. Anyway, we'll stay still until Ray saves us, and then we'll remain lying down this time instead of getting up. He watches you carefully as he pockets his phone. You sane, or should I expect biting? What? Stop squirming. Did what I could, but I'm no doctor. You notice empty medical wrappers and makeshift bandages littering the ground. The pain is monstrous, but at least the bleeding has stopped. Thought about taking you home, but figured that'd be creepy. Who are you? Name's Ray. Raymondo, really, but I'll spare you the syllables. Do I know you? Dunno, maybe we met somewhere. Your shock must be priceless because you actually forget how to speak. So your name on your ID, for the record. Okay, so we've seen all of this, and then suddenly the lights appear overhead. This time, we're gonna be at peace. It's beautiful. You wobble to your feet, stepping away from the bench. Clasping your hands, you stare skyward, hypnotized by the spectacle. Stay under the tree, don't look at them. His warning echoes in your skull, reminding you of someone else's words. Around you, people sob, scream, and pray. Others stand frozen, a few even film it. You see every loved one's face. Your mother, your father, Lilith, and Hermie. You stop fighting and just close your eyes. At least I didn't die alone. You glimpse the lights thrashing in spiral patterns. A frenzy whirlpool, then gone. What the hell was that? Okay, then the man vomits and we head back to our apartment. But this time, instead of asking him to stay, we're gonna wish him a safe journey. Wait, good night, and thanks for everything. This guy saved your life. The least he could do was say it properly. Ray nods but says nothing. He's almost at the door when he opens the front door. And before either of you can say another word, Ray slams the door shut and hits the deck and you're right beside him. You both lie there until the silence returns, staring at the ceiling with hollow expressions. I've got a spare room. Sleep in the bathtub if I have to. Okay, and then we go to bed. Well, and then he makes us food. And after we eat dinner, we go to bed. And then we'll skip some of the scenes because we already saw them in the last playthrough. But this time, now that we're back here, we're gonna announce our presence instead. Did you actually cook? Ray smirks and helps you to sit. At least I could do after you graciously let me crash here. Saved me from becoming Swiss cheese last night. Maybe I should tell my neighbors to shoot at each other more often. Free breakfast service. He scoffs, spatula in hand. So that's why you kept me around, a personal chef. He puts his hands to his chest, faking indignation. I feel so used. You roll your eyes, smiling. Hungry? Made pancakes. You sit down and Ray quickly brings the plates to the table, remaining silent. As he brings the plates over, an awkward silence settles. You turn on the TV. It's just background noise, we're not gonna watch it this time. You focus on breakfast, at first indifferent, but then the flavor hits you. These pancakes taste exactly like the ones you used to make with Mom. Bite after bite, you savor the unexpected comfort, the small return to something lost. You want to ask, but Ray's miles away, pale, staring at his phone. Let's ask about the pancakes this time. Where'd you learn to make these? Distracted, you repeat the question. Oh. The tension leaves his face, replaced by a shy smile as he pockets his phone. A good friend taught me, said I was too skinny and needed filling food. Though I think she just wanted me to know how in case she wasn't around anymore. Her polite way of saying I looked half-starved. You eye him suspiciously, but he cuts you off before you can pry further. I'll hit the store, get you supplies before I go. Don't bother and go home. Your family's probably worried sick. Ray sets his fork down carefully. The silence stretches just a beat too long. Not really. Dad bailed when I was a kid. Mom dumped me first chance she got, so flying solo. Used to live with my girlfriend, but she's not around anymore. Your eyes go all soft on him, which just makes that smirk bloom as he flicks your forehead like you're some dumb kid. Quit it, I'm not some rescue pup. Whatever it is with him feels easy. Almost nice, but you force yourself to remember. You just met this guy. Why help me? I'm nobody to you. Worry about yourself first. Ray's expression darkens. He withdraws his hand like you burned him. Dunno. Call it a tax write-off for my shitty karma. You're hurt, so I thought I could help, that's all. You squint. Ray says he wants to help you, but that doesn't make sense. People don't do this. Not without strings attached. Look, I appreciate it, but I'm starting to feel like you're a Boy Scout or a psychopath. I'm good. I don't need your help. You cross your arms. Bad idea though, the jolt of pain makes you wince. Ray raises both hands in surrender. His tone stays even, but there's an edge now. Relax, Miss Paranoia. If I want to hurt you, you know. Hell, saw your wallet yesterday. What exactly would I steal, you dirty dishes? Listen, I don't actually think you're a psycho. You lie. Fine, I get it. Random dude acts like he knows you, creepy as hell. He runs a hand through his hair, frustrated. When he speaks again, it's measured, like he's picking each word with tweezers. I don't want anything from you, just... I'll get basics, food, painkillers. If you want me gone when I get back, I'm gone. Please, Yinny, just let me do this for you. His voice cracks just enough to make you wonder, is he pleading? Hurt? No, it must be your imagination. The stare-off lasts 3 heartbeats too long before you relent with a sigh. Trust him, or it's too risky? Let's do it's too risky this time. No, your gut screams. Something's off about him. Sure, you're socially awkward, but you know nobody that helps strangers without an angle. You can't figure out what this could possibly be, though. Sorry, no. The words come out icier than intended. Ray flinches like you slapped him. I'm not sitting here waiting for magic stranger help. Hell, I don't even know your last name. Ray exhales sharply through his nose, counting to 10. Alright, Yinny, you're cool. He turns, pulling a half-empty painkiller pack from his pocket. The click as he sets it down is accusation enough. Yesterday's leftovers. Hope they help. The door shuts. The pills stare at you from the table, judging. I feel like I messed up. You turn to your mother's room, lying down to endure the pain. 1 p.m. announces the wall clock. Early still, you watch something to calm down. 1 hour passes. 2. 3. 5:30 p.m. stares back at you from your watch. Still broke, still starving. So, pain be damned, you have to actually move your ass if you want to eat. You shuffle forward, each step sending lightning bolts through your busted knee. Doña Ophelia waves from her doorway, all smiles. The door is wide open, so her mutts come barreling out. Ah! You jump back as the dogs snarl at you like you're fresh meat. Don't worry, mijita, they won't bite. Rocky, Nikki, adentro. The beasts retreat after one last growl in your direction. You flip them off behind Doña Ophelia's back and keep hobbling. Every damn store is shut. Result, you scored jack shit. The pain's gone nuclear now. You're full on dragging your leg. Night falls before you notice and you're limping home. Your street finally appears. Thank Christ when tapping stops you cold. Doña Mary's peeking through her curtains. Mouth moving but you can't hear. Too exhausted to care. Then you pass Doña Ophelia's. Her dogs lie motionless in a slick pool of blood. Doña Ophelia, inside shapes. No people hunched over her. The jerky, unnatural movements hunched, ripping and tearing her apart. Ray's not with us, so we're gonna die. Every hair stands up, you spin to run. Snap! Your scream tears through the night as your knee fucking explodes in pain. You couldn't even run. Goodbye, Yinny! Let's turn back time. Ray says he wants to help you, but that doesn't make sense. People don't do this. Not without strings attached. Alright, this time, we'll trust him. The staring contest stretches a few seconds longer before you finally relent, looking away with a sigh. Trust doesn't come easy, but you decide to give him the benefit of the doubt. Fine. I could make you a list. You grab paper, scribbling a list. You thrust the paper and wallet at him. This is all I got. Only what the cash covers, okay? And Ray. Yes, Miss Suspicious. No stealing. The dark-haired guy smirks. I'll steal everything, even the cashier's gum. And then he's gone, leaving you alone with the ticking clock. You turn to your mother's room, lying down to endure the pain. 1 p.m. announces the wall clock. Early still, you watch something while he's out. 1 hour passes. 2. 3. 5:30 p.m. stares back from your watch. You idiot. The arsehole played you, took your last cash and ran. Thank God for emergency stashes. Still broke, still starving. So pain be damned, you had to move your ass if you want to eat. You shuffle forward, each step sending lightning bolts through your busted knee. Doña Ophelia waves from her doorway, all smiles. Okay, so we've seen this already, and now we're heading home. I hope we just don't die. Oh, here he is. Hey, what are you doing out here? Ray, he's materialized behind you, shopping cart overflowing. Thought you waited at home. You were gone forever. I thought... He sighs, scoops you up like a ragdoll and dumps you in the cart. Save her inside, let's move. And then we see Doña Mary warn us, and this time we're gonna keep running straight into Doña Mary's house. Okay, now that we're safe inside Doña Mary's house, we're gonna be sarcastic this time. Right? Let me tell you, Doña Mary, it's a leather jacket that brings evil. Ray couldn't help but smile, he heard this before. Really funny, Yinny. Now you're gonna blame my bike too. The little girl was rummaging through the cart. You can have it. She looked to her grandmother for approval, then grabbed it with a smile and ran off. What happened to you, mija? Why's your leg hurt? Told Doña Mary everything since yesterday morning. The accident, the woman, the injured, the lights in the sky. We'll skip forward a bit because we've already seen the scene. We should put the food away before it spoils. Can we use your fridge, ma'am? Yes, go ahead, mijo. He quickly gets up, taking the cart to the kitchen, but soon returns for you. Yinny, come help me. Don't worry, Doña Mary, it's fine, I'll carry her. He smiles and lifts you in his arms, carrying you to the kitchen where he sets you on the counter. He peers discreetly into the living room, confirming the others are distracted by the news. Thanks. Don't mention it. I know when someone needs an escape from tough conversations. He begins putting groceries away as you sit in silence. So the leather jacket brings evil, huh? You both chuckle softly. You gaze out the window at the darkened neighborhood. The same streets you've always known, now feeling as dangerous as being unarmed in the jungle. Distant police sirens, ambulances, and even fire trucks wail in the distance. You're not sure what's happening out there, but one thing's certain. This is just the beginning. End of chapter 1. Okay, so he doesn't seem to be in love with us if we choose these options. But I prefer when he's in love with us and a bit obsessive. Alright, one more thing though before we get into our final thoughts. What happens when we cling to good values and don't loot? Don't you dare! Too late, you're already in the cart. As Ray kicks off like a madman. Oh, he does it anyway. A guard tries to stop the stampede but nopes out when he realizes minimum wage isn't worth dying over. You're clinging for dear life but you're losing the battle against a smile. The wind whips your face, and for one glorious second your knee pain vanishes. Ray whoops like a kid on a sugar high. I love the face he makes here. Oh, yeah, this is all still the same. Yeah, so he steals stuff anyway. Okay, that's all I wanted to check. This was so good. I don't know what it is about like somewhat almost monochrome dark romance visual novels featuring like hot bikers, but man, this is so good. I think the strongest thing about this is the world building is impeccable. It is so intriguing, like the whole virus setup, the lights in the sky, like what is happening to the people, and like the state of emergency being declared. That's like set up for something really amazing that's going to happen in this story, and I just know it's going to be so good. Also, Ray is incredibly intriguing as a character because he clearly knows you from before. Is clearly quite a bit obsessed with you if you do all the good options. So I'm really excited to see how his behavior is going to pan out, what's going to happen, and what his past entails, because I don't think we actually know too much about him now. Although being quite helpful and quite kind, I think he definitely is hiding something, and I really want to find out what it is. I'm really excited though because the developer actually said that this is just chapter 1 so far, and it has one male love interest so far, but in brackets, it says with a new one for each chapter. So I think there's definitely going to be more people introduced in the coming chapters, as it says on the page. And I'm interested to see how they're going to conflict with Ray. Are they going to make his, I guess, desires and obsession with you a lot more difficult to achieve? And if you actually go with one of them, does he become obsessive and try to hurt them? So it'll be very, very interesting to see, and I'm extremely keen to see how it plays out. But thank you so much for watching Chapter 1 of Blackout with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next part. And also, if you want to support the channel, feel free to check out my Patreon for exclusive content, uncut reactions to spicy scenes, spicy out there to draw, and sneak peeks of games that I'm currently making. But thank you so much again, and until the next fictional man, take care.